Hey, what's up, y'all? So most of y'all that watch me know that African American atheism is something that I talk about a lot, and through that I talk a lot about slavery in the Bible. Um, One of my nemesis here on YouTube, one of the people I think is the biggest clowns on the planet. So Macho Sauce Productions made a video along similar lines, so I want to take you through parts of it and give you my reaction and such. I apologize if the audio is fucked up. It looks perfect while I'm recording it, and this mic is just weird, so I have to like hold the speakers up at full blast next to my mic and hope that the video that I'm playing for myself records for you guys, so if you can hear my commentary. But anyhow, let's.
Not the big hypocrite who condones slavery. Dang, here we go again, man. Look here. God does not condone slavery. At most, the only thing that God does is lay down laws that protect slaves.
That's what condoning is. Condoning doesn't mean you think it's the optimum thing. It means you accept it. It means that you don't completely reject it. You don't outlaw it. So, I mean, it's absurd. You rejected your own. You refuted your own video right there. But let's go further, because he's gonna get much more offensive. And
now, a person could sell themselves into slavery, but though God didn't like it, he tolerated it. God understood that some people felt like that was the only way that they could survive. Either that they would have had to take on a life of crime, and God really wouldn't have liked that. God laid out sanctions against cruelty to slaves and encouraged masters to be kind to those who offered themselves in servitude. Slavery was also a spoil of war. Now, God didn't just go send the Israelites to war because he got a kick out of all the carnage. He did it because he got sick of all the carnage. God, like I'm pretty sure most of us wouldn't, didn't like child sacrifice. The tribes that God would sick the Israelites on were into that kind of stuff, man. Their ways were seriously corrupt and oppressive, and God said, right on.
first of all, if you don't see how tolerate and condone are synonyms, you're an idiot. Second of all, I love how you take this all back to your warmongering God, and how these just wars require rules for slavery and other things. It's nonsense. It's so ungodlike. I don't understand how you can sit there and say with a straight face, it's a joke. Not just you. You're a joke in and of yourself. You're a clown. But this whole belief system, this whole ideology, when you say it out loud, it's a joke. It does not stand up to any level of scrutiny. It doesn't make sense. And the most offensive part is yet to come. So here we go.
So God tolerated slavery as a spoil of war, and the Bible bashers really love to point to the female slaves. Again, God does not like slavery, but God really doesn't like prostitution. Toot toot, hey, beat beat, bad girl. Talking about the sad girl. When God sends Israel to ride on other nations, there will of course be women and children left to fend for themselves. I don't think I have to tell you, them wasn't good circumstances for a woman to be in. So, God wanted the Israelites to take those women and children in as slaves under his laws for their protection. Because if they were captured by other tribes and taken into slavery, then it really would have sucked for them. And like I said, God really doesn't dig prostitution, and some of them women would have had to resort to that. Toot toot, hey, beat beat. Women subjecting themselves to different men from different tribes had great potential to spread disease, and it wasn't like they had a free clinic stocked with penicillin and Trojans back then. Prostitution would have led to more single mothers. Prostitution invites the conclusion to kill unwanted children. God really didn't want stuff like that to happen. So as a protection, God tolerated the Israelites taking them in as slaves.
You're an awful man, an awful man, an awful man. First of all, do you know what happens to female slaves? They get raped, sexually abused, and forced to carry children as a product of rape. You're a fucking idiot. You're offensive. You are one of the most despicable and disgusting people that I've ever had to look at or had to listen to. You are gross. You hate women. You hate almost everyone. And you're still too stupid to realize that tolerate and condone are quite synonymous. Your God is perfectly okay with slavery. You did nothing to refute that. You're dumb. Your God that loves slavery is evil. Your God that thinks slavery, being a slave is better than being a prostitute is evil. You're evil for having that point of view. Please just I don't know, stop talking. Don't talk to anyone else as long as you live, because you're an idiot and you can only spread idiocy. Peace out, everybody.